Alright folks, we are back for round 2. Hand is good, could use some black, hopefully we'll draw Ranger, but Grand Assault plus Goblin Assault seems like a decent enough, decent enough spells to cast. Whoa. Crumbling Necropolis into Pilgrim. Well, since we drew another Assault, I think we go kill the Pilgrim. That I did not expect. Like, yeah, the turn 1 Necropolis don't very often indicate turn 2 Pilgrim, at least in my books. But maybe my book is just wrong. Jeez, that was quite surprising. Goblin Assault is pretty strong with Noble and Witch, by the way. So if we draw a land next turn, which would be the best case scenario, we can make a decent use of these goblins, hopefully. Alchemy, alright. The Pilgrim Alchemy deck. I don't think I've ever seen Pilgrim and Alchemy in the same deck yet. Which doesn't mean it's not a good idea, or it's bad, it's just, it's new technology. I do appreciate innovation, though. Probably some type of 5-color control deck or 4-color control deck that's playing Pilgrim because they have enough green and, it's acceleration, so why not? Yeah, looks like that. Looks like that. Looks like straight up 5-color. Sometimes you don't know because they could be playing that just for blue-black, so maybe they are just playing actually blue-black, white-green. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know. We do not know. We did not draw land, unfortunately. Drawing a land would have been really good. Oh, they have something. Warp. Well, you warped it, I guess. At least my Noble is not gonna get warped. The slight issue here is that the Witch will have to attack next turn, so if they drop something with enough power, toughness, or whatever, like a spider, it's gonna be troublesome. But on the other hand, I don't love just standing there and not doing anything. Trinax is pretty bad. What can you do, though? Gorklan Rampager, not a bad draw. Interesting. What do we do here? Do we Rampage or do we Witch? In both cases, the Trinax dies. In one scenario, we do keep the Rampager in hand, though. In the other scenario, we keep the Witch, but the Witch is gonna die because she's gonna have to attack into the Saprolings next turn. Yeah, I think I'd rather keep a card in hand. Also, the damage don't really matter right here. I don't think so. I'm not sure if it makes sense. I think it's fine, though. Hopefully we draw black here. That'd be amazing. Nope. No such luck. Land is good, though. I'm not gonna complain. But I wish I had the Noble. Because the trades would be not so great for my oven here. Getting drained for 6. I don't mind being there, though. I mean, kinda got rid of the Trinax with just the Witch so far. I mean, it did eat some Goblin Assault tokens, but the Assault is still there, and hopefully it will, do some work for us. Spree the thing, sure. I don't mind that. I mean, at some point they'll have to find answer to my 1/1s. If they just go 1-for-1ing me, it's not gonna work out. Orzhova, on the other hand, is gonna be difficult to beat. We could kind of race it, actually. And we have a decent amount of fuel left in hand. And if they choose to keep it to block somehow, we can ground assault it. And then it goes really bad if they have a blink, but what can you do? What can you freaking do about that? Worst case scenario, they have the web onto the Trinax. Yeah, nothing I can do about that, though. But here attacking is not so great for them. I just jump with Trinax and we swing back for a billion, kind of. Not really a billion, but enough for my taste, I guess. It's gonna be interesting. Jeez, 5-color Obzedat. That's greedy. I think you'll want to be greedy in this set, though. Maybe not that greedy, though. I don't know. No attack? Alright. Why would you not attack, though? Like, if you remove it from the game, what's the point of not attacking? I'm tapped out, right? You don't want to give me the Trinax token, I guess? Yeah, I guess it's that. So what do we do here? Do we asshole the thing? Beat down with everything? Do we play Noble? I wish I had drawn a tap land and I could go Noble asshole. That'd be pretty sick. So if I attack with everything, which I will do. If they don't block Trinax, I'm fine. If they block Trinax, they take, what, 5? And we get a bunch of 1/1s. I think it's fine, actually. I don't think we need to use Ground Assault here. Or Rampager. I'm fine losing creature and draining them and getting some damage in. And if they won't take it, well, they can take it. I'm extremely happy with this trade. Yep. I mean, extremely happy might be a stretch. Thing is, well, while Obzedat is annoying and does give them a decent amount of life each turn, between Ground Assault and Rampager, I feel like we'll get to kill them. Oh, they are attacking with both creature. Jeez, that's worrisome. Holy cow. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. Maybe I should not have attacked with Trinax. Yeah, that might have been just bad. That might have been plain bad. Felt like I was, the aggressor, but... Ugh. That's really not good. Is there a way we can kill them next turn? I highly doubt it. They bounce the Trinax, not token though. So I guess we'll have 6 power of attack plus Rampager could be 10 plus killing a creature would be 11. We are kind of close, but not close enough. Yeah, attacking with Trinax was a misplay. Somehow I felt that I was, on the driver's seat, especially since they kind of missed an attack with Obzedat a turn ago. And now suddenly they play way more aggressively, and it's not good for me, obviously. Yeah, since we cannot kill them next turn, I feel like we have to play the longer game. And probably drop the Trinax. So we have a decent blocker. I'm just checking again, but we really don't have lethal next turn, right? Yeah, I can do 11. That's close, but not enough. Not enough. Alright, then I guess we discard Rampager. Not sure if they just, top deck the horror and that's why they suddenly started playing aggressively. In any case, Midrange was a pretty sick top deck. The question is, can we play dragon here without dying? Because they'll get Orzhova, which puts us down to 4. And then, in theory, if they have another creature that cost... Yeah, I guess to sack the 4 creature and kill us, they would need really a very, very cheap creature. Like a Pilgrim would do the trick, I guess. If they have a Pilgrim, we die. If we just play Broodmate Dragon, because we go down to 4 and then they sack their entire board and put us down to 0. Do I play around that? Because I could just go Thrinax, Grand Assault, the Rotworm. This is the safer play. Playing Dragon means we have lethal next turn, though, which is kind of huge. And unless they do have... Well, no, it's... I guess we die to a removal spell, kind of, too. I guess if they kill something, we drain them up to 5. And then we have 2 blockers. We can take the horror damage. I cannot think of something very obvious that could kill us, though I guess Pilgrim does. Kinda wanna kill them next turn if possible. The thing is, let's imagine they have another horror or bounce spell. And we go Thrinax, Grand Assault, the Rotworm. We are at 7, 5 during their turn. Then they bounce the Thrinax attack. We jump Orzhova with Ranger. We go down to 1. They'll be at 10, so we still don't have lethal. At 7, I guess. In the end, it's kind of the same thing, because we end up with either a 3 blocker facing 3 attackers, or 2 blocker facing 2 attackers, potentially. Now, Dragon means we have lethal on the following turn, which is pretty huge. And we, like, even if they kill a Dragon token, we still have lethal. If they have another horror, they can bounce the Dragon token, attack with everything. What? Alright. Not sure what's going on. Hey! When you start thinking, but the game says no. I'm gonna try to connect to another internet, I'll be back. I'm not sure. Well, I guess I could try to just connect, but I feel like it's not gonna work. And it's annoying because I took quite a little bit of time to think, and now it means that if I get, if I stay disconnected for a couple more minutes, I might just lose the game due to inactivity, I think it's called. The internet should be working, though I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna check something out back. Alright, so I changed a couple things. It's not going to work out here, but we should be able to reconnect in a couple minutes. Sorry about that. I guess we can continue to think about the play, though. Again, as I just said, I think in the end we end up with enough blockers. So the real question... Well, I guess Dragon means we can kill, where Assault Thrinax means we probably cannot... Like, if they have another... if they have another horror, sorry, we will be forced to chump block, and then we will not have lethal. I think we'll be 1 damage short. I don't know. It's a very close play. If we play dragon again, the only way they kill us if they have a very cheap creature, another ranger or a pilgrim. Not sure that we should be playing around that. Them having another horror or blinking the horror though. I guess if they have another horror and we play dragon, we lose. We'll be at 4. Yeah, actually, if I play the dragon, I'm just dead to any removal. If it bounces. Yeah, I feel like we need to go for the safer play. I'm playing a little bit faster here because we lost a ton of time with the deconnection. Not entirely sure if it's right. We don't get to kill them next turn. I think there's slightly less chance we die here though, which is quite important. And if they don't have a bounce or a involve for Trinax, they can't really afford to attack too, because then I get a bunch of token. Close call. This is safer though, I'm pretty sure. Again, sorry about the deconnection. Not sure what's going on. My internet just died somehow. Ground assault. Oh, it means we kill in theory. There's a bunch of things they could have though. Oh god, this game is really tough. Maybe they just have a bunch of lands. If I go Ground Assault, I kill them. But then, do I attack with everything? Because if they have just a bounce spell, I lose. Whoa. I need to make a play, otherwise I will be lacking time. I think I'll go for the safer move, which is just attacking with everything but the Trinax and the Ranger. And then trying to resolve a Broodmate Dragon. Yeah, they have something. Alright, so I'm glad I did not go all in. Sure, that's good for them, bad for me, but beatable. I think now we win with Dragon. Had I attacked with everything, I think we would have lost. Now we have a pretty good shot at winning, I think. Yeah. Pretty sure there was a couple really close calls and we made the right plays, but this was not easy, and this is not over. Like, there's a decent amount of things they could have here to get back in the game. It's looking pretty green for them though, especially since we have a Ringvolt in hand. Very interesting game, very close. I think this time we really go all in for the kill though. Like they need so many things not to die. They need to deal with a dragon and a Thrinax. No, and even then they die. Even if they kill a dragon and a Thrinax, they die. So even in Agony War, yeah, I think here we go for the kill. Unless they have a fog. Looks like they have something. Eyes in the Sky, Eyes in the Sky and something else does the trick. Oh, that's just 7. Jesus. Ah, no. We'll lose. I did not play around Eyes in the Sky. Alright, GG. Ah, good God. All that work for nothing, it feels like. Yeah, the reasoning was that they needed to kill 2 dragon with 2 cards in hand. It was not very likely. Turns out they had the right answer. And I did not expect Eyes in the Sky from a 5-color random deck. Alright, well. We'll have to play faster. I think this is not a bad matchup. This was close. The opponent deck is extremely greedy. So we could put them in bad spot by just being slightly more aggressive. I don't think they've shown Signet, but they should have Signet in a 5-color deck. So I kind of want to bring in the Ancient Grudge. Not sure what I would cut for that though. Yeah, Stinger seems not so great in the matchup. Alright, geez, losing to the Eyes in the Sky. Maybe I should have just continued to play it safe. Yeah, I did not expect that one. My opponent got me, for sure. It was a close call, though. It was really, a really close call. Because at this point, I think it's not like there's not a lot of card or combination of card that save them, and I think you want to go for it. Turns out no, but turns out it was a bad idea. But I think in most cases it's actually right. I don't know. On the other hand, well, the thing is, once the noble is dead, sorry, you kind of lose 2 life, and they get 2 life every turn because of Obzedat. So it is not in your interest to make the game go much longer. I was fine just making the the game go longer as long as I had the noble. It's not the case when noble is gone, because Obzedat is just gonna slowly kill me. I played that first because I assume they have Ogre Spree, and I'd rather have them kill that than the Rampager or the noble. Now, I don't know if we play Noble or Rampager. I guess it is Rampager, as it just deals more damage. If they have nothing. Could have another Ogre Spree, though. Looks like they do. Yeah. Web was a very bad draw. Nothing we want to web right now, and we have the Spinner in hand and 5 lands. The opponent's kind of stumbling on land, obviously, but double Ogre Spree and me not having that much pressure could mean we just still lose. Goblin Assault was a good one to draw right here. Wish I had drawn that a little bit early. Like, if I had been able to cast that on turn 3, my opponent would be dead by now, pretty much, I think. I still don't think we want to be using Conscript without stealing anything. As long as we have decent plays. Like a 3/3 haste for 5 is not exactly where you want to be. Spectacle in that, yeah, sure. I mean, it's good, but nothing I can do about it. 2 Grand Assault into the graveyard? Come on, man. That's sick. So what happens if they play Dinrav as Horror next turn? We discard Arachnus Web, we put them down to 8 with the Jet, and we kill them. Alright, that's fine. I'll take the Horror. Looks like no Horror though. Nogger Jailbreaker. Pretty much the same thing as we do have a Guildgate. I guess we don't even need to attack with the Jailbreaker, but... Boom. Kaboom. Alright. The Oven got slightly unlucky, but I mean, they're playing 5-color control. They still played 3 Rimvols, so I don't feel too bad about winning that. That was much less close than game 1. Still haven't seen many artifacts. I do assume they do have some Signet in there, otherwise it's just really not great. But maybe it's just, maybe I should not assume that. Bomber is kind of decent in this matchup, though. It's black, though, so it's the splash color. Bomber seems pretty good, though. Maybe I cut the Grudge. And I don't know what. I don't know what else. Maybe I just got that. Yeah. And there they are gonna play a ton of Signet while I am stuck with the Catharine hand and no black. Good news is that we'll have time to play this game and even think a little bit, because despite being pretty much half of their time on clock, last game was really short enough for us to play now. Hopefully I just continue to draw lands. With Harmonize I'm pretty happy to do so. I guess this is gonna die next turn, but what can you do, man? What can you do about that? Pilfered plants myself. I mean, they pilfered me, that's what I'm trying to say. They got the Broodmate, which is one of my best cards, plus a land which I would have liked to draw. This is annoying, but what can you do? Yeah, I think we go Harmonize here. Nah. If we go Harmonize, we'll have to discard, which I don't actually love. We could just... Yeah, I think we hardcast Rampager, actually. And next turn we can web the Golem, so if they try to keep mana to regenerate and block and do these kind of things, it's not going to work out super well for them. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like we got a deal. Yeah, if I Harmonize, I just have to discard, and even then, even if I not had to discard, I think it's right to play the Rampager. Now they have the Revol, but oh, they are keep. Huh, interesting. Now we probably do Harmonize. I could, yeah, I have nothing great to do. Hopefully we don't just draw a bunch of lands. Well, that's kind of close to a little bit too close to a bunch of land for my taste. I'm worried because they are at 18 and we are reaching the horror range, so things will start to get worse and worse from now on. We do have a ton of Revol in hand though. Well, them attacking is probably not a great news, but what can you do? She's Rampager in the control deck. Alright. Alright. So if we go Conscript, we can beat down for as much as 9. No, not really good enough. I think I just want to go Ground Assault, Rampager, drop the Cobra. And attack with the Witch, because why not? Alright. Not sure why they attack with Splicer. Well, it's fine. Maybe they don't want to block because they want to keep Regenerator available. You can stack which ability, so in the later game it becomes, you know, something quite relevant. Horror would eventually come, so yeah, that was to be expected. Yup. Black is not bad. So, Ground Assault, the Horror. I think we want to... Yeah, well... Do we want to web the Golem now? Do we need to web the Golem now? That's the question. Yeah, I guess I don't really want to take damage. And we still have a land in hand to discard to a Horror. And I will eventually do that. And I don't think I'll get a much better target. I don't think it... I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense, but it feels fine for me to do that. A second Horror is going to be very tough to beat. Wart is going to be pretty tough to beat too. I'm not sure there's a lot we can do about that though. So attacking with Witch is kind of bad. We want to keep that. It's our way to pressure the opponent. Yeah, if they start copying some, I don't know, Chandra's thing and whatnot, it's gonna be rough. Ogre Spree, yeah. Well, if anything, the Witch lets us apply pressure. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I have a conscript in hand, so... Yeah, if they go Ogre Spree both my creature next turn, then it might be over, but... Otherwise, you know... They have 3 cards in hand though, so I'm quite worried. Not even sure how. I guess I drew a lot of lands, but I harmonize, I was on the draw, so I should be up on cards. Did I make some bad trades? I guess Horror is card advantage. That's about it though, that's about it. Draw 3 cards. Yeah, that's bad, but that's beatable, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess if you have an Ogre Spree in hand, we probably don't win anymore. Vital Splicer is pretty good. Don't think we want to conscript now. So I guess we'll attack with Ranger, they will make us use the mana, and then they will Ogre Spree both creature. In case they don't have Ogre Spree, I guess I'll do it one more time, but I highly doubt it. This I can still play Splicer and play my land and have 2 mana to regenerate. It means I'm weaker to the another Horror. But I get 1 damage in if they don't have the Spree. I don't know, I'm sure they have the Spree, but... Oh, no? Alright. Then that's pretty good, actually. Yeah. Well, they don't have Spree, otherwise they would have cast it, I'm pretty sure, because now they cannot... conspire anymore. We know that their other reinvolved we saw, which is salvage, cannot kill artifacts, and they could have another Horror. I think I want to play around Horror by keeping my land in hand over keeping regeneration, which I don't think is going to be necessary, because if they top deck Spree they can kill it anyways. Again, Grizzly Spectacle doesn't kill Golem. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I play my land though and they have horror, I just lose the game, which is problematic, obviously. I guess they top deck 3 then. Noble. Does that do anything for us? So if we conscript the Thrinax, we can put them down to 2 and then drop Noble, and then it's... And then they... Well, we can do both, actually. We can do everything. Yeah. Let's be crazy. I mean... I don't think we'll have a better shot at winning this game. Stealing Ward doesn't do anything. I don't know, I guess it's better to steal Thrinax. Deputy of Aquitals, jeez. Well, I'm happy I tried to steal the Thrinax and not the Ward then. Holy cow. Okay, well at least... at least it was a good play, even though Deputy is really annoying. So now we kind of have to hope they don't have any more Reinvol and we can just kill them with Noble. Feel like it's gonna get Grizzly Spectacled though. Yeah, Grizzly Spectacle. I'm not really surprised at all. Maybe they are just bluffing, but there's no reason to bluff here. I mean, I cannot play around that. Oh, it's Obzedat actually. That's really bad too. There's nothing I can do though. Yeah, they're just gonna kill me with Obzedat again. This game, I don't think we have any out anymore. This game was really close though. I mean, I guess if this never dies, maybe we have a shot. I have doubts though. Does that mean anything? I guess we kill Wart anyways, because we don't want them to be able to freaking conspire. But we still have no good attack. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna die to the Obzedat, I think, eventually. If they have a Reinvol for Noble, it's over. Maven drew really well this game. Yeah, they did have they did have the spectacle, as I felt. Yeah, this matchup is, you know, this is the exact reason why I want to be control-y and not mid-range in this set, is because you just lose to control deck if you give them enough time. And that's just bad. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, even while playing this game pretty well and doing our best, we cannot do anything just because they are the control player and we are the mid-range, and you know, that's about it. I don't think we have any out anymore. If the Noble was still alive, and yeah, I mean, Broommate is in the graveyard, they got to mill that right away, so this is also out of question. So I guess they just get to win here, unfortunately for us. Yeah, that was really close. Like, a couple damage would have been enough. Also, without Obzedat, we just killed them. But my open deck is overly greedy, I think, with Obzedat and all the things. But our deck is not fast enough to punish them for being greedy, and that's, you know, that's exactly what I talked about. You don't want to be mid-range really in this set, I think. So that's gonna be it. It was close though, like, without the random Deputy of Aquitals out of nowhere, they would have maybe not died. I don't know, it was really close in any case. Hope you guys enjoyed the second round. Sorry about the disconnection, nothing I can do about that. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you for round 3. Remember, this is a league, so there will be a third match.